Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. I'm the Gray Strega, and I'm here to give you your daily collective read for today, March 1st, 2023. What is coming through on the cards today? Let's get started with the first 5 cards in our 5-card spread. First card we are starting out with today is Page of Pentacles. We love this energy. Though I know some of you might not love it. I know that the Page of Pentacles, the Knight of Pentacles, what am I saying? The Knight of Pentacles sometimes gets a bit of a bad rap because it is slow. It is slow energy. We know this. This is often interpreted as the slowest knight in the deck. But you know what? I'm going to give you a little bit of credit with this deck, with this card though, because the thing about the Knight of Pentacles is it is slow, but it is determined. It is steadfast, and it has a real offer that is coming through on this. So we are very happy to see a card like this coming through for today. So this energy could feel a little bit more slow, but we like the stability coming in. This is going to feel a little bit different depending on whether you align to feminine or masculine energy. For feminine energy, this could be feeling like this energy is coming from an outside source towards you, while for masculine, you could be feeling like you are embodying this energy right now as it relates to what you're coming forward with. Continuing to get clarity on the cards for our 5-card spread. The next card we are seeing today is, it's okay. It's okay that it's going slow. You know why it's okay that it's going slow right now? Because it is in the direction that you desire to go into. We see this coming through very specifically right now with the Chariot. One thing I like to talk about with chariot energy is a unified force. You cannot move a chariot without outside energies aligned to your highest purpose. So whatever these offers are, one of the reasons that I feel that there is something here about having the patience around them is the understanding or the perspective that these energies are aligned to your own desired goals on your own desired path. And so I feel here that for a lot of the energy today, it could be feeling like something is slow and steady, but that it will in fact win the race. And that is what is allowing you to kind of accommodate some of this patience that I feel it will be necessary as it relates to this energy coming in. Next card coming out right now in our 5-card spread is contrary energy, the Knight of Swords in its reversal. Now this is very intriguing and will feel a little bit different depending on whether you align to feminine or masculine energy. When I said slowness, I mean slowness, because this here is usually the fastest knight in the deck. But we see here that it is in its reversal. So for feminine energy, this could really be speaking right now about some kind of determination point you have as it relates to your own desired path forward and what you need to kind of experience or allow with you on your journey as you continue forward from this point, bearing in mind that that is not based on gender, but what you feel most aligned to. Now, this could be a moment where you're really kind of having this perspective as to the energy that you're allowing near you right now to move you forward on your own plan and in your own to your own path in the direction that you are hoping to achieve. And while we do see here that there are some slow, steady, consistent offers coming from some manifestations of masculine, others you're starting to have this recognition point with where you're just not necessarily seeing that same desire, that same tenacity, or just not necessarily meeting your standards as it relates to what you want for that kind of partnership or union energy. And so this is what is allowing you to make the determining factor right now as it relates to how you move forward. While masculine energy right now, we see the fact that there is a bit of a slowing down that's happening now, but you understand that something about this slowness that's coming in right now is building some consistency for you. And we do see you in a way pulling your energy back from other areas right now as you focus on moving into this slower, more consistent energy. Next thing we see, and it will also indicate for masculine, this can feel a little bit more rough or rocky because this could be showing here some kind of anxiety or inability to move forward in some direction right now because of your uncertainty as it relates to how to proceed. Continuing to get clarity on these points right now, the next card we have coming through in our 5-card spread is the Magician. So this is what we really like to see because, you know what, regardless of feminine or masculine energy right now, the vibe is one of creation. It's of new beginnings, new possibilities, of really looking around at the things that you have at your, like looking at the tools at your disposal and asking yourself how you can operate in the most effective way. So we see a lot of creative energy coming through today, really being able to, like, both with this and this Chariot card, the perspective there, the alignment in terms of where you want to go, and really trying to use today to start to manifest those things into existence. Continuing to get clarity on these cards right now, the next card we have coming through in our 5-card spread. I love to see this card in its reversal too, with the 4 of Cups in its reversal. I will point out that one of the things that's potentially happening right now, because again, we do see a bit more of this slowness, but there's also this idea of potentially waiting for the right moment or waiting for the right thing. That there is this moment that could be feeling a little dissatisfying, or having this moment of dissatisfaction, but also having that higher insight right now that you are waiting for those energies that are most aligned to you right now. And this could be the day where this is showing me the opportunity, where I feel like some of these opportunities are coming forward, because I need to stress this, you are taking a different approach. You are headed down a new path. We see new opportunities coming with both Chariot and Magician now. And it's this energy that you are embodying, experiencing, that is allowing you to kind of take a different perspective. And that perspective is one that will potentially make all the difference. Continuing to get clarity right now between this energy of Knight of Pentacles with the Chariot. So the energy today being a little bit more slow, a little bit more steady, but secure, very secure in this moment, and feeling like these offers or whatever you're moving towards right now could take more time, but relying on the stability of it to really drive you forward from this point. May I please get one card to clarify? We have clarification coming through. Did I not say something unconventional or something new? That is what we're seeing here with the Hierophant in its reversal. So there is something about the energy today where you are doing some things that are unconventional, or you are taking some unconventional approaches. These could be some things where not everybody might necessarily know what you're doing right now or understand it, but you yourself do, and that is all that matters at this moment. Having this security in yourself as you take these steps, because we do see here that while the direction you're going may be feeling a little unconventional, we do see that you have your perspective and sight set on what that plan is, and you are willing to put the patience in to get to it. Continuing to get clarity on these cards right now between the Chariot energy and the Knight of Swords in its reversal. So again, putting a lot of perception or a lot of insight or analysis into the direction that you're headed to go into, looking at the energies you're bringing with you along the way, and potentially even like rejecting some energies that aren't coming towards you with the degree of rapidness or the same amount of integrity or desire to meet you in those places. For masculine right now, this could be the choice to pull back away from some places that you don't want to go, while for feminine, this could just be the rejection of some of these energies. May I please get one card to clarify? We've got clarification coming through with this 5 of Swords in its reversal. So for a lot of you, this energy of today is going to feel like a bit of a reawakening of something like really kind of rising up or coming up today. This could be speaking about the period of rest and now kind of having this moment of energetic alignment as it relates to the direction you want to go into. And this is the moment that we feel that you are taking this start, that you are taking this initiative for yourself, having allowed some period of rest to come to a closure point. Continuing to get clarity on these cards right now, clarification between the Knight of Swords in its reversal and the Magician card. So again, a lot of analysis about the energies around you, whether they're coming forward to the desire that you ultimately would like, but also not letting any lack of those energies coming forward stop you right now from continuing to pursue your own direction and your own path. Because we do see that there's a lot of clarity and focus right now being oriented in the cards for today, regardless of the energy is what we're really seeing, outside or inside. Bearing in mind also, again, for masculine, this could be feeling a little bit of uncertainty as it relates to how you're going to go about doing this, while for feminine, this could be feeling like the rejection of energies that are not aligned to you as you start to manifest this for yourself. May I please get one card to clarify? We've got, I love it. I love all this pentacle energy we're seeing today. We have the King of Pentacles. The King of Pentacles coming through right now. So stability, solid offers, solid opportunities. Again, a little bit different depending on whether you align to feminine or masculine energy. This could feel like a bit of a slowdown right now for masculine energy, maybe even pulling out away from some things that you were necessarily rushing towards in the past. This is a moment of kind of recalibration we see. But we also see here that the reason is you are concentrating on building this sense of stability within you right now. For feminine right now, as we're seeing, this could represent different manifestations of masculine that you are now making some determination points on, some of which you are basically aligning to and an understanding that they're not necessarily coming towards you in the right way or giving or moving with the right energy towards you, and instead moving towards these opportunities and manifestations that are showing the stability, the security, maybe feeling a little bit slower, but again, willing to put in the time and wait, because we see here that there is something about these being more tangible offers. May I please get one card to clarify? Oh, that was the clarification. Sorry. The next two cards we're clarifying right now is the Magician along with the Four of Cups in its reversal. So really utilizing today, really kind of using it to do the things that you need to get done with this clarity, understanding that it is requiring you to take a bit of a different approach, that there's something about taking a different step or choosing in a different way than you have in the past, but allowing this to really build your strength and security and confidence as you go forward from this point. We've got two cards coming out here to clarify. Very intriguing, because for here we do see, and we've been seeing that we did see this card in the Daily Collective read recently with the Lovers in its reversal and the Four of Pentacles in its reversal. So again, this different approach potentially having to do with some partnerships. This doesn't necessarily need to be around romantic, but it certainly can be, as it is the Lovers card. But this is really having a moment of making this analysis or making this determination of the energies that might not necessarily be aligned to you, might not necessarily be keeping you on your path. Not letting that stop you though, because we do see here with the Five of Pentacles in its reversal that you are not holding back here. You're using this understanding and this recognition to kind of put yourself forward, to give more of yourself, even in the midst of some partnership that you are now acknowledging isn't potentially in alignment to your higher self. Continuing to get clarity on these points right now, clarification between the Hierophant in its reversal with the Three of Swords in its reversal. So taking an unconventional step today, going into unconventional directions, trying new things, and letting this feel like a moment that's really energizing you, that's bringing you out of some moment of rest or stillness around circumstances or situations that may have been causing this need for rest or stillness within you. May I please get one card to clarify? That is not one card. Let's try that again. We've got two cards coming out right now. This is the Two of Wands with the Queen, with the Empress. And this is very intriguing, and it is going to feel a little bit different depending on whether you align to feminine or masculine energy right now, bearing in mind that this is not based on gender, but what you feel most aligned to. For feminine right now, this is a moment, these unconventional approaches may lead to you kind of, again, doing a lot of exploration, moving very much in your own direction, having this moment where you are kind of setting your sights out and beyond, specifically because you're acknowledging that there were some scenarios or situations that were not making you feel seen or appreciated or valued. Not letting this necessarily stop you, though you may be continuing to do some healing around this right now. Even in the midst of this, this is kind of like allowing this opportunity to push you forward instead of holding you back. While for masculine energy, what we're really seeing right now is this moment where you're really kind of analyzing or thinking about what your plans are going to be moving forward, while maybe having a lot of attention directed towards a manifestation of feminine that you feel isn't necessarily coming towards you in a loving fashion, or you may not necessarily be feeling has that, like, is moving, like not necessarily allowing you to come towards it in this way, or maybe even put some consideration right now on what you might be able to do to adjust this energy to be more of a situation where they'll be more accepting of you as you come forward from this point. Continuing to get clarity on these cards right now, clarification between the Four of Swords in its reversal and the King of Pentacles. So again, this moment of rebirth, this moment of waking up for masculine, this is moving into a state of feeling the security or embodying this stability within you. For feminine right now, this could be turning one's attention or having a lot of focus on a manifestation of masculine that is embodying this stability and security around you right now. May I please get one card to clarify? We've got clarification coming right now with the Ace of Pentacles in its reversal. So for masculine and feminine energy right now, there is something to be said about feeling like you are pouring a lot of your energy into your work right now, that you are putting a lot of concentration into the things that you're trying to achieve. And this could be feeling like a bit of an exhaustion point for you right now, because I do feel like you are almost paying it forward to a certain extent, kind of over committing into some areas right now, feeling like you need to put this in right now to get back what you will in kind. Masculine right now, this is really feeling like a moment where you're doing this for yourself, really putting a lot of concentration into your own work, into your own energy as you do this. While for feminine right now, this could be feeling like having a moment right now where you have to pour a lot of your energy into the things that you're trying to manifest and achieve, while feeling some kind of supportive architecture behind you of a manifestation of masculine that you feel is kind of giving you this moment of activation and this kind of potentially pushing you into these areas to continue to do this work to this degree. Continuing to get clarity between these points right now, clarification between this King of Pentacles along with the Lovers and the Four of Pentacles in its reversal. This is going to feel a little bit different depending on whether you align to feminine or masculine energy right now. For masculine energy, this could be a feeling right now where you are again over giving right now, especially as it relates to the work and the things that you're trying to do, potentially because there is some issue right now around relationships that you're trying to maybe like not necessarily focus on or gravitate on, really just kind of focusing on your own abilities as it relates to building the security for yourself right now. For feminine, this could be some attention right now to the partnerships that were not necessarily serving you, but instead using this as an opportunity to really kind of, again, pour yourself into your work and into those things that are giving back to you with the support of some kind of masculine manifestation coming through right now with a King of Pentacles energy. May I please get one card to clarify? We've got clarification coming right now with the Five of Pentacles, which is very intriguing. This would have something to do with some of that Lovers in its reversal. There is some kind of abandonment wound that needs to be addressed here, right? We are seeing here that there is something for masculine right now. There is almost like an overcommitment into building the stability for yourself and kind of throwing your energy into the places that are creating the support, specifically to try to address some of this abandonment wound that is being triggered at this moment. For feminine right now, this could be feeling like there is some partnership energy about partnerships that were not necessarily aligned or are not necessarily aligned, that has you really kind of committing into your own work, but really also like putting a lot of concentration or having some attention paid right now to a manifestation of masculine in its pentacle energy, even as you experience some of the abandonment wounds that some of this Lovers in reversed energy is also causing. Continuing to get clarity on these points right now. Clarification between the Empress in its reversal along with the Two of Wands and the Ace of Pentacles. For feminine right now, this is really a moment where you might be working a lot on building this appreciation for yourself or coming into a space of moving back into a love of the self right now. Have from some experiences that may not have been making you feel like you are being as appreciated and seen as you would desire, and really pouring a lot of your time and energy into the work that you're doing right now with a focus on the future, even as you kind of work through some of these difficulties. While for masculine right now, this is pouring a lot of concentration into the work that you're trying to do and setting your sights on those future situations, specifically maybe even while you are having a lot of attention paid to a manifestation of feminine that you feel is inaccessible from a love opportunity right now, or has pulled their love or emotionality away from you right now. May I please get one card to clarify? We've got clarification coming through right now with the Seven of Cups. And this is something that we want to be a little bit cautious of, because there is the possibility here of feeling a bit of overwhelm or uncertainty as it is to what you truly desire. That there's something going on right now with the feminine experience that needs to kind of ground itself right now back into its appreciation of the self, because it is potentially causing a bit of a confusion point. While for masculine right now, there is this this overthrow in like that over giving into your work, having this disconnection point with some kind of manifestation of feminine that you would like to be able to come towards in a loving fashion, but you feel some kind of blockage from, that is also creating this moment of conflict or confusion. The message for today on this, for both energies, is grounding is key. Grounding is key. Grounding is key. Know what it is that you are going after, so that way you do not get disillusioned and confused. Next clarification card right now between this Ace of Pentacles in its reversal along with the Five of Pentacles upright. So again, what we're really seeing here is a moment of really pouring yourself into things, putting a lot of over energy into some areas, maybe even working even harder than you typically would, specifically because there is some abandonment wound that's been triggered. So we almost see here some overworking, not necessarily deal with the abandonment wound. Got to keep that in mind here, guys. Got to keep that in mind here. May I please get one card to clarify? Clarification coming. Page of Cups. Page of Cups. So there is some kind of like brightness on the horizon, because I do think that there is a need or a moment right now to kind of ease up on the brakes, if you will. And this may be kind of requiring you to take a little break, or feeling like someone kind of is going to recognize that you're doing this today and try to get you out of your own headspace. Maybe have you like make some offers to have some fun or something like that, to kind of give you this reorientation point, because we do see that there is a bit of burning the midnight oil that's happening right now in the face of some things that are feeling like a little bit difficult to deal with. Continuing to get clarity on these points right now. Final clarification. These two cards. What's going on with these two cards today? So this is a moment where there is a bit of disorientation or inability to potentially know what you are. I need to stress, there is a moment here of not having super clarity on terms of what it is that you're going after, or some feelings of disillusionment and uncertainty. And so for many of you, you may just kind of take a bit of an ease today and allow yourself these moments to just kind of like revel and ease up as you kind of experience this. Like it's like the overwhelm is leading you to kind of move into a place of just like play, maybe even a little excess, so be careful with that. May I please get one card to clarify? Final card for today's spread is, we've got clarification coming through with strength. That today is going to be a bit of a strength exercise. So we do see here, there's a lot of kind of back and forth energy, a lot of overworking potentially today, a lot of thinking about options, but also some like play. So like work and play really falling hand in hand today. Be strong, hold steady today. Don't let yourself get too overwhelmed, because I see that a lot of these cards give the possibility of feeling a bit of overwhelm in terms of trying to do so many things at once. So just make sure that you're holding on to your strength, because we do feel like all of this is leading you to a place of greater strength as you go forward from this point. Final card, bottom of the deck for today's reading, is Queen of Pentacles. Very intriguing, because we do see the King of Pentacles out on the deck, out on the table right now. So one of the things to keep in mind that is going to be very important right now, and it's going to feel a little bit different depending on whether you align to feminine or masculine energy. For feminine energy right now, this is a moment where there may be some anxiety around one's own stability, or trying to create this stability for yourself. I feel like some of this is arising with this overwork that we're seeing, and also like this potential like reactionary need for like delight or excess on the fringes of it. But just remember that this is something that you can embody, and we don't want it to be an anxiety point. While for masculine right now, this could be a moment where you are feeling there is some distance from a manifestation of feminine, that there is something that's blocking or boundary around a feminine that is concentrating on their stability and not necessarily making the time or having the time for you right now. So just something, and I think that is causing you to potentially put in a lot of overwork right now, and also kind of moving into a state of excess. So just keep that in mind right now. Guys, thank you so much for having this reading with me today. Just a reminder, if you would like to book a private reading, you can book one on my website, graystrega.com. Please keep in mind, if you book a private reading, it is a two-step process. You have to book the reading and you have to pay for the reading. Please make sure you do both if you'd like to have that reading. I want to thank you guys so much for being here and having this reading with me today, and we will do this again tomorrow.